Hey, in today's video, I am going to be interviewing Daniel, one of my personal graduates who has just bagged his first rent-to-rent deal and is going to be making £12,000 profit. If you're new to my channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you can hit the like button, that would really help the algorithm. And of course, leave me any questions or comments below. So let's get into the interview. This is going to be a game changer.
America's now welcome to Mr. Millionaire!
Hey, you know what, Daniel? An absolute pleasure. Welcome to the show. I am so excited that you're here, and it's been amazing to watch your journey. And you've just literally bagged your first ever property deal from an investment point of view, which I believe is rent-to-rent serviced accommodation. Is that correct? And you're set to make about £12,000 or £13,000 from your first deal.
That's correct.
Wow, that must feel good, right?
It's a massive achievement for myself, to be fair.
Wow, brilliant, brilliant. Well, look, great having you on the show. Let's share some top tips with the audience, because if you can do it, they can do it. If I can do it, they can do it. But like many people, you would have had some blocks and barriers and challenges that held you back for a long time.
Yes.
So look, let's take the audience back. Before you met me, before you came into property, what did life look like? What were you doing?
So life on a daily basis, really, just sort of grinding, working sort of 7 days a week, all the hours under the sun, saving the money, enjoying myself in the summertime. But really not having a real sort of passion and where I wanted to be, to be honest with you. Just sort of working day to day.
What's your day job?
So I work on the utility board in the water industry. Run my own limited company there. And again, just been trying to build sort of a bit of an empire in that industry. But I've I've realised for a long time now that it is a very sort of busy, you have to go all in basically. Takes up a lot of your time. Obviously, you're losing a lot of time with family, friends. I've got a young daughter that I like to spend a lot of time with.
What's your daughter's name?
Her name's Bo.
Wow.
Bo,
And how old is she now?
She's 8 now.
Wow, awesome, man. But like you say, what's the point in having a nice family and a daughter if you're grinding it out 7 days a week? And I'm sure for many people tuning in here, we were taught at school, work hard, get good grades, go to university, get a corporate job. And we've been taught to work hard, not work smart. And the cost of living is going up through the roof right now. Wages are going down. And there's many, many people in a similar situation in what I call the grind of society, the rat race. Never quite enough month at the end of the money. There's always this shortage, yeah? So when was the moment or the time, where were you when the penny dropped and you said, I'm gonna become a property investor?
So property is something I've always sort of inspired to be in. I'll be honest, the thing that made me take the jump and sort of put a bit of investment in myself was watching yourself.
Oh, nice.
On Facebook. I kept seeing you pop up on sort of the ads. And I was sat at home one day. It was a bit of a dark day for myself, to be honest with you, on a Sunday. It kept popping up and I just took the jump. I had the money in the bank and I just thought, you know what? It's not the end of the world if nothing really comes of it. I took the jump and here I am today.
First deal under your belt.
That's it. I'd never look back. So.
And you talk about those dark moments, and many people go through them, and it's like you don't have to stay in that position, but in order to get something different, you must do something different. And I'm assuming here it probably wasn't the first time you saw one of my videos, but when the student is ready, the master shall appear. And then of course it's about saying, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. If it works out, great, I've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So you would have then come to one of my events. I know you invested to come on to our flagship 3-day Property Millionaire Bootcamp. How was that experience for you?
So that experience, I'll be honest, big shout out to yourself and Jay Munoz and all the team, but that experience kind of blew me away, to be honest with you. It kind of gave me a totally different outlook on property. Again, something I've always wanted to get myself into, but learning a lot on the 3 days just give me a different outlook and all the different strategies that I can go into. So it just gave me a big confidence boost and a lot of knowledge walking out of it. So,
well, that was February 2022. We're sitting here now, May 2022, so we're about 12 weeks in. You decided to do a high cash flowing strategy, rent to rent serviced accommodation, minimum cash in, maximum cash out, and you've just bagged yourself your first deal. So what was, say, one or two of your biggest challenges getting that first deal over the line, and how did you overcome them?
So the biggest challenges for me was confidence. Confidence has always been a big thing for me. You know, going out there talking to people that I don't know, certainly talking about stuff that I'm still learning and building the confidence to relay it back to other people. But you know, again, coming off the boot camp gave me a big boost, and just kind of repeating the same process. As much as I didn't want to do it, I knew I had to do it. Again, sort of taking the steps. That was a big thing for me. And
the agents, right, as well?
The agents obviously battering your back. That, you know, trying to break those barriers down and explain to them what it is that we do, or what I'm looking to do with the apartments. That was a very big barrier.
Yeah, if you're doing rent to rent, you're going to position yourself as a relocation agent.
Yes.
And one of the biggest objections is we don't do company lets.
Yes.
How many agents rejected you before you got the one agent to work with you?
So I'll be honest with you, again, with the confidence thing, I didn't really attack too many agents that I should have in the time frame that I've sort of from sitting on the boot camp in February till now. I only really spoken to about 8 agents. And I was building the confidence to go and to make those calls and to put everything across how I wanted to put it across. But yeah, around 8 agents, and then I finally got through to one that, you know, accepted the corporate lets. They was interested in it. And again, they offered me to come and do a viewing.
Yeah, and you know what will be interesting? Now you've got that first one,
Yeah.
I know at some point you're going to go back to those other agents that weren't interested at the time. You're going to go in there with more confidence, and a lot of the time it's how you position yourself. But now you've got that first one, you've got more social proof. You're going to be able to fight back on their objections and really position yourself as that go-to person. And this is now all about scaling and growing. So that particular, is it a house? Is it a flat? How many bedrooms?
It's a 1-bed apartment.
Right, really? Just a 1-bedroom? And what's the rent on that?
The rent's £1,000 a month.
Okay.
That also includes internet with that,
good.
because they, for some reason, they supply their own internet. But yeah, £1,000 a month, and that's it, really.
Great. So obviously you're giving the landlord the £1,000. You then operate it as serviced accommodation, rent to rent out to guests. You charge on a nightly basis. Give or take, and I know you've been really conservative on your numbers, and the demand where you are is very good. What's your predicted profit over the next 12 months?
So over the next 12 months, I'm looking around about £12,000
Wow,
profit. So for my first,
You happy with that?
I'm very happy with that, to be honest with you.
How did you feel the day that you picked up the keys?
Very excited.
Yeah.
Very excited. I didn't really know what to do because it was a bit of something I've been building myself up to get, and always knew that, you know, that was the target to get. And once it actually become reality, it was like, well, I've got the apartment now. Now
What
I need
next?
to start looking at, you know,
how to fill
clients.
it, yeah.
Of course.
Systemize it, online
Systemizing it.
system.
That's
Because you don't want it to be a job, you want it to be systemized so you can do less and you can earn more. Obviously it's live, is that right?
It's not
apartment's
live, no. So I only picked up the keys on Friday. I'm sort of going through the furnishing stages at the moment, and I'm hoping to get it live the weekend, if not Monday at the latest.
Well look, what would you say to anyone that is tuning into this now, that is completely new to, obviously you're a young lad, you're in your early 30s, but literally anyone that's tuning into this now, that they know they want more, they know they need more. They're also in the grind of society, the rat race. They've got families or friends. They want a better quality of life, but they just don't know how to do it. They want to get into property, but they just don't know how. What would be one or two of your biggest tips to share with our listeners?
I would say invest in yourself.
Okay.
Invest in yourself, find yourself a mentor, you know, one that you believe in, you take their word for what they're doing, and just run with it and really stick to it, you know, go 110%. I've had a few hiccups along the way where I've kind of took a bit of a back step, and I've given myself a kick up the bum to sort of push myself forward again. And just really stick to it, to be honest with you. Listen to your mentors, follow their processes, follow word for word what they're telling you to do. and just really stick to it. And if you do hit a block, reach out to people.
Reach out, ask for help.
Yeah, ask for help.
How do you feel the Assets for Life Academy supported you? Because you're one of our graduates. You're in the mentoring process with us. You get lots of access to different mentors and different sessions. How's that kept you on track?
That's been fantastic, to be honest with you. Again, we have the sort of the weekly Zoom calls that I tune into. Sort of keeps my morale up on a weekly basis. I'm constantly in contact with Cav, helps me out, massively on a few sort of answers that I need. Even just, some of the videos I'm posting on Facebook, yourself, Jay, all the comments I'm getting back, it boosts your confidence up when you see people like yourself, Neil Dodson, and there's many more that I could sort of name.
It's almost like my team becomes your team, right?
Of course.
And that's really
that's
what the
it.
whole AFL
That's it. And to
Academy
me,
is
it's
about.
like it's the fame. I wouldn't say famous, but you've got these high-end guys in my mind that are commenting on you and telling you how well you've done. It kind of gives you a big boost rather than just your average Joey on the street saying, "Oh, well done, mate. You've got yourself an apartment."
Great.
So yeah, that's fantastic. That's what keeps me.
Well, look, the money's obviously always good, right? But the money is a byproduct of doing something that you're passionate about. If you could sum up, and it's only been a few months, so you've got a long way to go. If you could sum up over the last few months, how would you sum up your transformation as a result of investing in yourself and making a decision that you're going to do this no matter what?
So again, sort of looking back 3 months ago, I was just a normal person working a day-to-day job, and now I feel like I've bettered my life in a way. I've obviously got a vision and where I want to be and where I'm looking to go for myself and my family, and the end goal keeps me sort of running every day. But I do know the impact coming in the future is certainly going to benefit me. Even to I say it hasn't benefited me, it has, because it's kind of given me a bit more freedom from what I do on my day-to-day job. And what I see is the more I progress into the property, the more I'm going to relieve myself, which gives me more time, time spent with the daughter, time spent with the family, more time to go away.
I feel like, if you look at a hockey stick, you're just on that curve.
Yes.
You've got the first one, and it's just going to be an upward trajectory.
And my drive at the moment, as much as I've got the first one, I want to, once it's all set up and furnished and running systemised, I'm just hungry to get the second and the third.
Well, it's now May 2022. Let's fast forward to December 2022. You're sitting down with your daughter, with your family, December 25th. I want you to make a promise and a commitment now to yourself and to our members, how many deals you're going to be on by December 25th.
December 25th, I'm going to have 5 deals.
5 deals.
5 deals, yeah.
So you got 5 deals. Excellent. You can do it, mate. I believe in you. Yeah, keep turning up for sessions, keep asking for help, keep putting yourself out there. There is no reason why. And on 5 deals, let's say they're £12,000 a year per deal, that's £60,000, which you can literally have running on autopilot, just a few hours a week work. That's where it's got to be, mate, yeah? Well, you know what? It's been a pleasure, mate. We're going to come back and do another one in January, and we're going to make sure you've hit your target of 5. Hey, if you've got more, if you've got a little bit less, there or thereabouts. But you're a massive inspiration. Thanks for being part of this community. Any final words for our viewers?
I would just say, look, guys, if you guys are looking to get into the property, certainly recommend the Asset for Life team, mentor Liam and Jay and the rest of his crew, and just invest in yourself. Whether you are financially stable or not, find a way. You'll always find a way, and just invest in yourself and run with it.
Just believe in yourself and just go for it. Wow. They're amazing words to finish, so a massive well done. So, hey, mate, congratulations. Thanks for having you with us. And I'll be seeing you very soon.
Lovely, we'll do it.
Cool. Yes. Wow, what an amazing interview that was with Daniel, one of my graduates. Look, if Daniel can do it, you can definitely do it. So smash the subscribe button, give me a like, and of course, stay tuned for more of my great videos.